Hello guys, my name is Noel and you are welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here in my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel and please don't forget to smash the like button, and of course do not forget to share this video as well. Maybe you are just coming in contact with my channel for the first time, or you're just seeing this channel for the very first time. I want to briefly tell you the rationale behind this channel. The idea of this channel is to help you have access to important information that will guide you on the process on how you can make your application to study abroad, especially in the European Union at a very affordable tuition fees. My goal is to empower you with the right information, and that will help you to know how the process works. Because once you are informed with the right information and you understand how the process works, then you can confidently make your own application by yourself without depending on anybody to help you do that. So my channel is very different from your regular YouTube channel. With due respect to everyone who is putting out content there, but I have a different objective. I want people to have access to the right information, and I try my best as much as I can to make sure I do my research coupled with my personal experience to bring you guys content that you can rely on to make an informed decision. This is the goal of this channel. And if you want to study abroad, like in the European Union, where you have to pay very little tuition fees, even in some cases free of charge, then this channel is the right place for you to be. And if you are genuinely working hard to achieve your goals in life, and you are someone who is committed, who wants to do the right thing, not somebody who is just looking for a shortcut. I want those who are interested in pursuing their goals and aspiration in the right way. If you are part of that group, then this is the right place for you to be. Now today, I want to share more insights about traveling abroad to study or for other purposes. Because a lot of people tend to rely so much on other people, like some travel agent or whatever, visa agent, whatever you can call them, to help them in processing these things. And I find it a bit strange because all you need is to have access to the right information. And with that, you can be able to make these applications by yourself. You don't have to rely on somebody to apply for admission or to apply for a visa. Everything you need is already clearly outlined on the various countries' embassy's website, or on the various universities. If it's application procedure to acquire admission in any university, if you go to the official website of that institution, you will see how they outline step by steps on how you can make your application to study in their university. Yes, sometimes they might have a lot of information, it might look a little bit complicated, but you have to calm down and study the process. I'm a process person. I don't rush into things. I take my time to read about it. I plan on time. I start on time. I give myself a long time to understand the process. Then I'll gradually but consistently begin to put every pieces in together. Begin to put everything together until everything aligns. But when you are so desperate and anxious about pursuing something, then you begin to make a lot of mistakes. You begin to look for one agent or the other. Who told you those agents are better than you in making your application? I'm not saying there's anything wrong in using an agent for application, but if you can do by yourself, what is the point? Some of them might even put wrong information in your application. And this might probably haunt you in the future. So I want you to take ownership of your own application. Because when you want to study abroad or you want to travel abroad, it's not something you just wake up and then spontaneously you dance into it. It has to be an intentional, deliberate plan that you have been nursing for some time, because you have a goal, you have an aspiration, and you begin to plan how to execute your goal. So you don't just wake up one morning when you feel angry or when you feel sad, you want to travel abroad, you want to japa, if, as they say in Nigeria. That's not how it works. Once you are desperate for the outcome, you begin to look for shortcuts to get what you're looking for. And in the midst of that desperation and anxiousness, you begin to look for the wrong way to achieve that. And that is dangerous. So I want to tell you how you can travel abroad the right way. The right way. How you can travel abroad the right way. That's what I'm trying to let you understand, that you can do this thing by yourself. But before I continue, please, I will always make this point, because some of you ask me questions that are not related to my videos. I am not an immigration agent. Don't ask me something about, or help me process visa. Please don't ask me that in my channel. I don't deal with such. My channel is just to help you access important information on how you can study abroad genuinely, the right way. It's about the right way. My channel is about the right way. I'm someone that is law abiding. I'm a rule person. I'm a process person. If you want to make inquiries about immigration issues, contact the appropriate embassy. They have emails. They have numbers. You can reach them. They'll respond to you. You have a phone. You have internet. You have Google. It's your best friend. Type the name. Look for their contact and ask them your questions. Don't ask me to help you for visa. I don't get involved in such. I don't do it, and I will never do it. My job is to help you with the right information for you to have access to the right information, especially if you want to study abroad. So as a disclaimer, I am not an immigration agent or agent of anything. My channel is managed by me alone. And the idea is to help you with the right information so that you can access the right information that will help you to achieve your goals, especially if you have a genuine intention of traveling abroad to further your education. And you can ask me questions based on my videos. If there is something that is not clear on my videos, you can always ask me questions and drop the comment section. And remember, policies changes from time to time. Universities can change their policies over time. Embassies can change their policies over time. So don't just rely on one YouTube video. You have to also check the latest information on the official website of the institution you are trying to, of the institution in question. For example, you need to check what is the latest information about visa processing for different countries or different universities' admission procedures. Because video that you watched last 1 year or last 2 years might have been outdated. They might have changed some policies this year. So the onus is on you to verify further whatever you are trying to investigate or you're trying to do with your application. Okay? Now, let's continue. I was saying, I just want to give you some highlights on how you can travel abroad the right way. The first thing to do is for you to ask yourself, what is my goal? What do I intend to achieve with this travel? If you want to travel abroad to study, what program? What country? What are my budgets? What school fees can I afford? What is my long-term goal of traveling in terms of my career, my professional development, my future ambition? Which country is best for me to achieve these goals? How do I start my application? What are the procedures? How do I access the right information for these things to work? That is the first fundamental question you have to ask yourself. Then you start your research. I've always told people, you can read these things all by yourself. You don't need anyone to help you. All you need to do is to be consistent, be hardworking, be deliberate, be intentional, and pursue your goals. Why do you have to rely on somebody to help you apply for admission abroad? These things are quite very straightforward. Every university has their processes. Every country has their rules and regulations in terms of student visa, travel, visitor visa, settlement visa. Every visa categories have the required document and expectation and what you're supposed to use to make that application. If you want to apply for admission to any school, they have their requirements. If you don't have it yet at the time you want to make your application, then wait until you have them. Process. Don't be in a hurry and make mistakes. Don't be in a hurry and begin to fabricate documents that are not genuine. What is the hurry for? What is the haste for? There's no basis for that. Then you're going to destroy your reputation, your immigration history, because you are desperate. Whereas you could have calmed down. If it doesn't work this year, it will work next year. It will work next 2 years. Life is not a tea party. You have to be consistent and stay on your path. Because when you understand the essence of your existence and what you're looking for, then you'll be so patient in pursuing that goals, because you are convinced this is the path you want to follow. So you're not in a hurry. So find the right program, choose the right course, choose the right university, choose the right country that will be in line with your goal and aspiration. Then do your research. Before I make any video, I do extensive research, even though I have a vast experience living in these countries or good travel history. It's not enough. I have to do my research because things change. I finished my second master's at the University of Luxembourg 2019, many years ago, but I still have to do some research for latest information about the university, what is going on. Sometimes I send email to the admission office, make some contact before I make my video, because I have to make sure I'm providing the right information. Read. Do your research. Don't be in a hurry. You can do it yourself. So if you want to travel through school processes, for example, make sure you understand where you are going. Make sure you understand the course you're applying for. Make sure you read carefully the entry requirement for that program. If you're not qualified based on the basic requirement, do not waste your time. You're most likely not going to get admission. Go to where you think your qualification will fit in, and then apply in that school or that country. Don't try to manipulate information to get to where you're looking for. No, if you are not qualified, you are not qualified, period. And then if your documents are not ready at that point in time, wait. Why the rush? Wait. If you don't have the resources, the money, wait. Work harder, save more, and then come back again. I tell people, in my view, the process is more important than the outcome. Life is a process. If you can understand this concept, this life you see, this world you see, all this chaos and confusion everywhere, if you understand the power of process, you will get things done quite easily. You need patience, consistency, and dedication. Then make your application with the right information. Don't go and forge documents or lie about your application. There's no basis for that. If you are not ready, you can come back again. How to travel abroad the right way. That's what I'm talking about in this video. Now, some of you want to make application for your visa. Let's say student visa to travel abroad for your studies. And you're looking for agent here and there to help you. You're looking for agent to help you. I'm not saying using an agent is bad, but some of them are just unscrupulous. They're not real. Some of them. And they might ruin your chances and destroy your immigration history. Why can't you just take your time? If you're going to this country to study, go to their website, the embassy website, and look at the processes for their visa. If you want to study at the University of Luxembourg, you want to apply for your temporary authorization to stay in Luxembourg. If you go to the website of the Immigration Directorate at Luxembourg, you see the steps. I've made videos about these processes in my channel. I did my research, then make the video. It didn't just come from the moon. It's research, and you can do the same research. If you go there, you see everything, how to make your application. And then after that, you apply for your Visa D to come to the European Union. If it's Czech Republic, you are coming to study. If you go to, for example, if you are from Nigeria, if you go to Czech Embassy, Abuja, you see long-term visa, long-term residence permit, short-term visit, long-term work permit, everything, every category of visa they all have their own requirements. It's clearly outlined on their website. You read it, print it out, read it properly, digest it. In fact, swallow it. Eat it. That information. Make sure you know everything there. And if there's areas that you're not clear about, you can easily email them or call them for clarification. They'll reply you. And then once you look at the information and that you're sure that you're ready, you start your process. You can do it yourself. And why I'm saying that, and when you want to apply for a visa, very important, do not lie about your information. Don't you ever be tempted to lie about your information. This is why it's important that you fill your visa application form by yourself. Even if someone is going to help you, make sure you are there to be sure what you are filling in your form. Don't give it to somebody else and just go and relax. Oh, I have an agent, this and that. They'll promise heaven and earth. Oh, come on. Come off it. Come off it. Come off it. Pick your form by yourself. Print it out. Fill it by yourself. You can do it. If you are traveling to study abroad, they should be able to read simple information and understand what it says in the visa form. It's basics. Everything is basic, just simple. It's as simple as ABC. You can fill the form by yourself. Because if you hand that over to agent, you don't know what they're trying to fill in there, make some mistakes or some manipulation, and then eventually it will be on your name, not on their name. It will be on your name, not on their name. I have traveled a couple of countries around the world. Once you have good immigration history, you can almost, be sure, okay, you will likely have more chances of getting visa because your history shows that you are reliable, you are honest, you have not broken the law of any country, and then that will give you an edge, an advantage in your next application. But it takes time to build that history. You can't build that history by lying, by submitting fake documents, by manipulating data. No! Don't even nurse that idea. If you're thinking of trying to lie about your application, perish that idea right now. Don't even do that. It may probably destroy your chances in the future. Fill your form by yourself. Traveling abroad the right way. Good travel history is a key to the world. Good travel history, and you can build that from the very first time you're making your application. With the first embassy, with the first country, from the very first time. Fill the correct information. Don't lie about your age. Don't lie about your data. Don't lie about your educational qualification. Put it the way it is. Say there. What will be will be. Be honest. Be sincere. Be real. Be authentic. Don't be desperate and begin to do things in the wrong way. Now, when you get your visa, there are terms and conditions for a visa. Don't forget. You now get into the country, you begin to break the rule of your visa. Don't do that. Don't do that. If, for example, you have a visitor visa to the UK, for example, and they gave you, let's say, 2 years visa to the UK, in one visit, you cannot stay more than 6 months. Even if you have a 2 years visa, you cannot stay more than 6 months. It is clearly written on the passport, on the visa, in your passport, 180 days, if it's multiple. 180 days, that's 6 months. That's what it says. So in each of your visits to the UK, you must make sure you leave the country before that 6 months. But some of you will go there and overstay. You go there and overstay. Why it is clearly stated in your passport, in your visa, 6 months. You must not stay beyond 6 months in each visit. Then you overstay and then left the country more than 6 months. And then when you want to apply again to renew your visa, and they ask you, have you ever overstayed in your previous visa? You said no. Come on. Are you kidding me? You say no. How? They have your details in their system. They just put your name, your date of birth. They will see that the last time you came, you overstayed by 1 month. It's already a red flag that you're not reliable, you cannot be trusted, that you lied to immigration officer. And that can lead you to 10 years ban in the UK. Because that is an intent to deceive or mislead the caseworker. And they don't take that lightly. So if they ask you, or you make your first application, and they deny you visa, and they ask you in the next one, have you been denied before? You now lied. Come on. You're not dealing with kids, you're dealing with experts. Those who are highly professional, proficient, and they're good at their job. They check all the details, they have all your data. If they ask you, have you been denied visa before? If the answer is yes, say yes and state the reason for it. Be honest. Be honest. That's how you build good history. Because you are not lying to them. You are not misleading them with wrong information. You are saying the truth where it is. Traveling abroad the right way. Make sure you do not lie in your application form when filling that. Make sure you do not fabricate your documents. Submit the right thing. Make sure you don't overstay when you travel in that country. Even when you go to America, for example. I was in the US last summer. At the point of entry, even if you have a 2 years visa, 5 years visa, they will stamp and write the number of days or weeks you're going to stay in each visit. Make sure you leave the country within that period. I've always leave the country within the time I was supposed to. Even though in my last one I was supposed to, they wrote in my passport, I can stay to 6 months. I left within the time I wanted to leave. I think I spent like, 8 days. And I left. I came for something, and what am I doing there? After that, I'm gone to where I'm coming from. You are honest. You are consistent. You are building the trust. So when you come next time, they will check your history. Oh yeah, this young lady has been consistent. He's truthful. He has a good history. He enters the country so time. He left within the time she was supposed to leave. He or she left the right time. In your previous application, you didn't lie. You disclosed your adverse events. You disclosed your visa denial. You disclosed your issue that you had previously. They have that detail, those details. And then that's how you build your good history. So when you come next time, they can trust you. If you're an employer and one of your potential employee is coming for an interview, and the person, he or she, lied about his qualification, are you going to employ such a person? Even if you give the person a second chance, next time the person comes for an interview, you will be extra careful. You have to inspect the certificate like 5 times. There's already a seed of doubt planted based on previous experience. That's how it is. Once you begin to have false information, they will be very careful with your application. And your chances will diminish drastically. So, in summary, I would advise you, traveling abroad the right way involves you being honest with your application. Fill your form by yourself. You can do it, read about it, study about it, print out the form, and do it by yourself. Don't overstay each time you travel to any country. Make sure you renew your visa or permit on time. Don't let it expire in your hands. Don't abuse the terms and conditions of your visa. If the visa says this, do that. If it says this, do that. That's how you gradually you build a good history. So even when you go to another country to apply for a visa, they will see your previous visas. Make sure you keep copies of all your visas previously. Keep them. When you submit the document, they will see your previous visas. Okay? She was in this country, he was in this country. There's no issue. There's a consistency. And then your chance of getting that new visa will increase, tremendously. Okay? So do your application by yourself. Be calm. Do your research. You can do it yourself, right? Consult the embassy if you need for clarification. The embassy or immigration authority of the country in question you are planning to travel to, they are the competent authority. The only competent authority to respond to your proper visa immigration related inquiries is the consular section of the embassy of the country or the immigration department. They are the ones that have the competency to respond to your immigration related question. Contact them. Contact them. They have their contact, their website, email, phone number. They are the ones that will tell you exactly what you need to do. Contact them. And take your time to understand the process. Again, I have to repeat again, the process is more important than the outcome. Don't engage in anything that will dent your image. Your reputation abroad is priceless. If you want to succeed abroad, I'm telling you now, for those of you who are smart, if you want to listen, it's up to you. If you want to succeed abroad and fulfill your goals, your reputation must be of utmost priority. Don't you ever associate yourself with anything illegal or criminal. In fact, you should run away from it at all, either by association or by any means. Don't get close to such a thing. If you come to any country, obey the rules and regulations to the letter, no exception, 100%. Renew your visa on time. If you come there to study, face your studies squarely. If you're allowed to work part-time, work part-time. And stick to the hours you're allowed to work. Face your studies. Don't forget that as a student, your primary goal is to study and not to work. And if you're allowed to work, then don't abuse that privilege. Your studies must always take priority over any other thing. So if you can do these simple things, make sure you know what's going on in the system. Read about changes in the law, immigration law. Be up to task. Be updated with the right information so you can be able to adjust if there's any changes in the system. Don't be lost in the system. Be smart. Do the right thing. Be sincere. Be honest. And you will thrive. And you will succeed. Because the system embraces merit, hard work, honesty, and truthfulness. The system here encourages hard work, consistency, honesty. That's what it's about. If you know what you are going there to do, go and do it and stay out of trouble. If you're a foreign student in a European country, anywhere around the world, stay out of trouble. Obey the rules and regulations of the country where you are domiciled, where you are residing. It's a simple thing to do. It's the most basic thing to do. And that's how you travel abroad the right way. Make your application by yourself. Don't rely on agents. Some of them are misleading. They want your money. They bring some bogus document that you don't know where it's coming from, and they tarnish your image and destroy your future. You are the one that will bear the consequences because your name is an application, not their names. Be smart. Be smart. So I just want to encourage you guys today that if you want to travel abroad the right way, do the right thing. Please don't lie about your application. Don't fabricate your documents. If you don't have the right documentation at the point you want to make your application, wait until you get it. You can always come back. can always come back. So I hope this will help you. It's a kind of trying to encourage you, to motivate you that if you follow the right process, you can achieve your goal. There's no point being desperate and then you make mistakes or you begin to do things you're not supposed to do. It's against the law. Please don't break the law. Follow the rule. And if you're hardworking, if you're genuine, if you're committed, and if you're consistent, you can achieve your goal. So again, I am not an immigration agent. Please, I'm not a visa agent of anything. I'm not representing anybody at all. I'm just helping you guys with the right information to encourage you on how to do things by yourself the right way. Because if you do it the right way, you can sustain that. And the power is in you. Remember, I always tell you, you have the power to bend reality and create your own future. Don't forget to subscribe to my new podcast, Bending Reality. There we interrogate ideas and you discover how to find out who you are. Why are you here on earth? What is the essence of your existence? And what are you designed to achieve on earth? These are things you have to ask yourself. So check out my podcast. New episode, one of the first episodes is coming very soon. It's going to be explosive. Okay, don't miss that. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, smash the like button, share this video. Again, you have the power to bend reality and create your own future. You can do it. You can do it. Put your eyes on the ground and follow the process and you will succeed. Thank you guys for watching and God bless you. Really good.